let's go ahead and get this meeting started.
All right, I would like to make a motion that we vote to appoint the person who received the highest number of votes in the recent election of all the people that had run for any budget committee seat, that person being Brent Tweed.
A second.
Any discussion?
Yep. So we reached out, and, well, I guess we
Well,
can
that's.
vote like
I
that,
mean,
yeah, if you want
yeah.
to, yeah, I guess. Did everybody get to read the email that I sent? I sent it out to everyone.
Yep,
Okay.
but that's not what it said.
No, so
It
that we
said
can
that the
appoint.
budget committee,
The budget committee appoints.
appoints,
Basically said we have to
We have
appoint
to appoint
somebody.
somebody.
right, for
that's what it
the,
is.
for the year seat.
So,
They were very not like giving us guidance about how to correct a ballot mistake. I don't think there's
Right.
really any law that says how to correct a ballot mistake,
actually-
so.
right, but it's very clear here. Whenever a vacancy as defined in RSA 652-12 occurs in any elective town office, or, this is the important part, or whenever a town neglects or refuses to fill an elective town office,
Yep.
said vacancy shall be filled by the action of that body or person authorized by law to appoint or elect such officer for a term ending upon the election and qualification of his successor.
Yeah.
So we have a motion.
I mean, that's kind
So
of
like,
like-
so like last year, whenever
Yeah.
Green quit,
Right.
we filled his seat for
Right.
the rest of the term, and in this case, I feel like it's very similar.
Yep,
Yep.
yeah,
All right.
and
Yeah.
so the, town council agreed that was the way to do it. They told us that was the way to do it up front. The, the actual Secretary of State told Lori that over the telephone. And then, Bud Finch is the attorney for the Secretary of State, actually backed that up, in an email to us, so.
It looks like you chose a lot of different
Right.
avenues
We-
and you came up with the same.
Right, everybody
I
came
think
to the same
so.
conclusion.
I mean, that's kind of how I interpreted it when I read the email. I mean,
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm trying to do the right thing here too. I think we all are.
We all read it, we get it, that's, well, we gotta appoint somebody, and I just think that we should go with the will of the people. You know, all the people that are asking to be appointed they put their name out there for voters to vote on them, and we can see the vote totals are very clear here. Mr. Tweed got 544, Mr. Bates got 420, and
We
Mr.
read
Fred
it.
Gray got 69.
Sure.
So I would just like that we just move and vote on this, cause I got another meeting I gotta go to.
I'm not gonna vote on it because I don't think we should do it that way.
Why shouldn't we do it this way?
I
Because
think we
shouldn't
should-
do it by like the number
I
of
don't think we
votes?
should go by the ballot. I think that we should all, majority.
the ballot to me doesn't make sense because
Right.
nobody ran for a 2-year position.
Yeah.
John, can
No,
you give me
wait.
one reason why someone would vote for somebody for a
He was trying to,
three-year
but you
position?
interrupted him.
Yeah, Would
So-
you give me a reason that someone would vote for a
Let-
three-year
let
term,
him
but
speak.
not two?
Tom, let him speak.
So nobody ran for a 2-year position. So we're appointing for a 1-year position, right? So you're taking a 3-year term and applying the principles of, I mean, I get what you're trying to do.
All these people ran for budget committee.
Right,
You're,
right.
You're like picking hairs. They all are people that wanted to be on budget committee.
Excuse me?
There-
We have a motion on the
Sure.
floor that's been
Right.
seconded. Let's vote on the motion.
Okay, call the
Or
question.
Carol, see, I know you just got here.
The
So,
motion.
would somebody like to repeat that for Carol, please?
Tom, repeat.
So the motion is, I move that we as the budget committee appoint the person the candidate from the election who is running for anyone that ran for any budget committee seat, the person who got the highest vote total during the very recent election, and everyone who is
That
asked
wasn't your
to be-
motion. Your motion was that we appoint Mr. Tweed.
Yes.
The
No, no, no.
rhetoric-
The
rhetoric
motion
you're
is that
doing
we,
now is changing from the
Your
original
motion.
motion you just put in.
the motion is,
Changing it.
the motion is that
Second.
we vote for the person, we appoint the person who received the highest number of votes in the recent election, which was Mr. Tweed.
Okay.
Then leave it right there.
That's exactly what I said last time.
That's what I said.
That's the motion.
Right. Is
The
anybody,
motion is that we
Yep.
go with what the voters in this town wanted, so that the most number of people are happy with this outcome. Because if we vote for someone who had hundreds of, like over 100 votes less,
Tom,
then
we
we
get
will
it.
have more people that are upset with that, and we do not have the right to impose our will when we already asked the townspeople, they all had their chance to vote on this stuff.
I move the question.
Yeah, yeah,
It is, all right, so all in favor of, Tom's motion? Say aye.
Aye.
Michael,
Okay. Tom, Jim. Bob. All right, all those opposed? One, two.
so everybody
It really
else
is gonna come to a roll call.
Right,
We'll
right.
appoint- we ask the other
So-
person if they get, whoever gets the most votes is gonna win.
All right. So it's Tom, me, Carol, Sandra.
I think
All right,
we
so
should
the
just
motion
be voting
failed.
for
Right, the
one person.
motion
No.
failed. Right, the motion failed. Okay.
So,
I make a motion that we vote on the person that we think should be on the budget committee.
I second that.
So we're doing a roll call vote?
all right. All those in favor of a roll call vote?
Carol?
I'm not really in favor of a roll call, no.
Just so I understand, what
I
would be
think
the
you
other
should
option?
clarify
So
what
a
that
roll call
means.
vote is,
So my understanding will,
What did Carol say? She's in favor of what?
I'm not in favor, but I think you should explain what you mean by roll call.
We go around the table and everyone says which of the three people that asked to be appointed they
Which
would
one they
wanna
vote
vote
for.
for, and then we add it up and whoever got the most gets appointed, I suppose.
And the reason I'm not in favor of it is that because there's three possibilities, you could end up with somebody who only has a minority vote.
Do we wanna vote to eliminate
Or you could
somebody?
have a tie, and then I'm not sure what you're gonna do.
I think
Someone
this
could
will
just
work-
make a
I think
motion
this will
to-
work the best.
What if everybody were to write it down, we check them all at once, but everybody knows who everybody voted for?
We
we
can't,
can, that's
No, you can't do
considered
a secret
secret ballot.
right,
Then we'd
I
have,
mean, it's a
Already,
good
we
idea, that's what I
established that
thought
last
was.
time.
right.
I
That's
move
what
the
we-
question, let's just vote, I
Let's-
wanna
let's-
go to my
we-
other
we
meeting.
passed it, we're gonna do
Go
a
around the
roll
table
call
and say
vote,
it's
so,
open.
wanna start with me?
That's what we decided yesterday, yeah, go ahead.
Owen Friend Gray,
Brent Tweed.
All right, hold on, let's just,
Oh, yeah, let me write this down. All right. Sandra says Owen,
Bob,
um,
send Mr. Tweet.
Brett,
Owen Friend Gray.
Warren,
Owen Friend Gray.
John, oh, Owen Fringway.
John, did you vote?
I did not yet.
Okay.
Jim,
Mr. Tweed.
Jim said Mr.
Jim
Tweed.
says Tweed. Brett,
I'll say Tweed.
Gray?
Brett. What, was that Tom?
Gray.
Okay.
Owen?
Brent Tweed?
All right, and Michael says
Tweed.
Brett. All right, so,
John, are you like the tiebreaker here?
no, I'm not the tiebreaker. I am not the tiebreaker.
That's why I didn't like doing a roll call.
So we have Sandra. All right, so basically we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Owen and 4 for Brett. So with me voting or not, Owen wins.
Why does he vote? What?
It doesn't matter
The
what I vote for.
majority,
The majority is,
even without his vote.
unless if I vote for, I could either tie it or deny it.
So how does tying it make him win?
Well, no, I guess
Just vote.
all right,
Why
I
vote.
am voting for Owen.
If
Because
we
John,
made a motion
I'm
that
voting for-
everyone's voting.
I will
then-
vote for
If
Owen.
you- If
He's
you
voting-
voted for
he's voting
Tweed,
for Owen. He's voting,
if you voted for Tweed and then
he's
it
not.
was a tie, perhaps we could allow the
I'm
voting
voting
totals and
for
the voters
Owen.
in town to break the
But
tie.
I'm
that's
voting for
theoretical
Owen.
because he's voting for
No,
Owen.
it's impossible.
He's voted for
I
Owen.
voted
To be
for
clear,
Owen.
you're voting,
To be clear, I
John.
voted for Owen.
John, I think maybe you should abstain from your vote.
I can abstain from my vote, that's
I
fine.
think that you
You should
should.
do
I
whatever you
will
wanna do.
abstain from my vote.
You should do
Owen
whatever you
still
wanna
wins,
do.
so.
Okay, so
I will abstain from my vote.
after
that's fine.
this, Owen,
Did
Frank
anyone else
Gray.
know about this long ago?
What?
This error?
We literally went over this last
We're not
time,
gonna
last
talk about
meeting.
that.
Right, but last
No,
time
we
John
didn't.
said that he didn't know until right before the election, and we went back in the emails and found that this was known as long as February 17th.
So
Well,
that
go
was,
back.
that-
This is
when was the
done.
election?
It's done.
Okay. Congratulations, Mr.
So-
Frank Gray.
So the guy who got 69 votes is being appointed over the person who had
Yeah.
544.
So we can
In
go,
their very
we
recent
make a
election.
motion,
You know, this is like inviting a lawsuit to the town.
No.
but it's not because you voted
It's going
for-
against the will of the voters.
No,
Like
we
the
aren't.
very obvious will of the voters
No,
here.
hang on a second. Us, people here, represent the will of the voters because we were all elected by the town.
And
So
someone else was
therefore,
supposed to be elected.
therefore, we represent the will of the voters.
Anybody wanna make a motion to,
I thought Sandra did. Sandra, did you make a motion to adjourn?
I didn't, but I will.
Okay. Go for it.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second.
all in favor, motion adjourned.
All in favor?
All in favor of the motion of everything being adjourned tonight, this meeting?
7:10?